Hi, my name is Jaina, Russian Firecracker or Jane Orloff, and today I have Maya Survey with me, and we have Kelly Lasati, which we have some technical difficulties a little bit. The technology guys, I'm telling you, we're all here trying to get to get this training to you, and I hear all this kind of background noise and everything else. But we will not get defeated. We're here to train you, and that's what we're gonna do. Even though I can hear my echo crazy. Maya, could you mute yourself for a
Yes,
second?
yes, absolutely. So we are here to talk about today how to connect to your team and how to inspire your team. And one of the things that I find important to do with my team is to call them and ask them to call their team so that there's always a connection down and back up again. I actually ask all of my teammates to give me their whys so that I can help them and make sure that they stay focused on that and they know when things get tough. I remind them, you guys remember why it is that you're doing this. I know things are getting tough. Just keep your why in focus and you will be perfectly fine. I very often drive to Phoenix from Tucson, and so that 2-hour drive is a perfect time to connect with my whole team, and I just sit and then dial the next number, and have you talked to your team, how is it going, what's working for you, and so that we keep encouraging what is working, and then give suggestions on what things to do, and so that they keep working and keep focused on what it is that they want. I also suggest to my people that everybody do a vision board, because that is great to have right in front of you when you are making calls and you get anxiety, you feel uncomfortable, you feel you're having to do things that are stepping out of your zone that you're normally in. Then sit and do that call right in front of the vision board, because that way you are sitting and looking at the reason why you're doing it. And so therefore you're going like, well, with that in front of me, then I'm okay to deal with that anxiety. I'm okay to deal with that uncomfortable feeling. In my training, we call, when you hit that uncomfortable thing, we call it the tear barrier, because it can be terrifying. It can absolutely be terrifying to do things that is not comfortable. And so by having the vision boards, take a picture of your vision board when you're not at home, so you can take it out when you are uncomfortable, and so you keep reminding yourself. And I sometimes have people share their vision board so that, again, they can help each other. They can talk and they can share. Now, most of my team, we all in the same business. We all in the dance business, so it's fairly easy for us to stay connected. And I suggest that you connect the team that you have, that people that have similar interests or people that are in similar business, so that you always keep connecting them and be a big family. Help each other, support each other, be there and communicate. So that's basically my big thing, is that stay family, keep talking, keep calling each other, and when there's somebody that has a question, there's very often an answer within your team. So shoot the question out within your team, and you're going to find that a lot of information will come back for your team. Also, what I suggest is that a lot of people are doing the going for gold with Angie. And so what I suggest is, when that stops, then keep that same time, because now you've done that for 4 weeks in a row, the same time and the same mindset of keeping working on improving our way of thinking, what we're doing, the way of listening to things, having homework. And so keep that time. So all of you are connecting back at that same time every week and take the next one, I'm like, on SoundCloud, we have so much storage of information. And then once you've gone through the training, then start going through all of the ones that's on SoundCloud and say, okay, this week we are going to listen to, this one, and this next week we're listening to this one. So we keep the homework going. We keep having that same time of connection so that it's a habit of connecting. Like it takes 21 days to make a new habit, as we heard the other day. And this, by us having done this for 4 weeks, it's a habit to connect on Wednesdays or on Tuesdays or whatever have you. So you might as well keep that going. So this is a perfect opportunity to keep that going, keep connecting, and so that you keep working with your team and you keep finding homework to do and helping each other get to a better place, so that the business keep going and you keep helping when people hit the terror barrier, so that that doesn't stop from you breaking through that terror barrier and get to the other side of what it is that you're afraid of. And everybody's going to be afraid of different things. So, some people have one terror barrier they're breaking through, some has another terror barrier, and we can help and support each other. So that's basically my suggestions, is that we connect by phone, by the free conference calls that we have set up because of Andrew's Going for Gold, that we connect again through Facebook and so forth, and keep encouraging each other. And for you to encourage yourself, have the vision board, have your whys with you all time, so that you stay focused on what it is that you are wanting to get to. How does that sound to you, Anne?
Yes, thank you so much, Maya. That's wonderful, and I love, in this business, in home-based business, we are all about, I'm gonna mute you for a second. We're all about connection, and in corporate world, when people work with other people, they have no choice of selecting their teams or who they're working with. In the home-based business, we have the privilege of being, working with the people that we like to be working with, and with people who have the same vision, they have the same desire, they are belonging to a community, they are belonging to a purpose that is bigger than themselves. And it's we're wellness warriors, we're changing the world one wellness warrior at a time, and the biggest issue is to be plugged in. And we have the best training that I have seen in many companies. We all have the systems to be streamlined and plugged in, and to keep everybody on the same page. And I'm gonna share my screen with you guys so that you can actually see how you can plug in every new member that you get into our family, so that they are staying plugged in and informed of everything that we have going on. And I want to make sure that you guys know that you don't have to attend all the trainings, because we have so many trainings, but it's awesome to have to know of everything, so that for example, if you are a busy person who has a job and works every day, but you get somebody who is a stay-at-home mom on your team, you plug her in so that she has more time to to stay connected with everybody else, even though you don't have the time to support, because we have support for the whole company. First of all, I want to make sure, if you're watching this hangout and you are not in Team One Love on Facebook, make sure that whoever sponsored you in Essante invites you to this group. It's a secret group, so you won't be able to find it on Facebook if you are not invited. and that's, we keep our secrecy so that people can share openly their testimonials, and then they can be, be protected. So make sure to find out who invited you in Team One Love, and once you are invited in Team One Love, make sure to go and watch the 5-minute welcome video at the top of the group. It also has a link to a form, so that when you enter your information in that form and confirm by email, you are plugged in into our Team One Love email. It's separate from corporate, but we keep our team engaged by sending testimonials, by sending call reminders, by sending Hangout recordings if you've missed the live version. So also, I'm going to share my screen now. And okay, here you go. So I have gogreengetpaid.com/training. And that is the website that everybody needs to learn and memorize, and send everybody to this website once they are introduced to Essante. So gogreengetpaid.com/training. Once you arrive at that training, make sure to go through Get Started and get back to the person who sponsored you, so that you know for sure what your why is, why you're even doing this business. And make sure to hear and see us live and connect. When you click on Hear and See Us Live, you will see that we have all the events here. We have the Great Green Event information. We have 2 webinars that you can invite people to, get them plugged in. We have Monday mentorship. We have Testimonial Tuesday. We have Wellness Warrior Wednesday. We have Toxic Free Thursday, and Saturday Success Training. That is the best training to invite people for motivation. Jojo Williams does an extraordinary job, and as well as Ernie Pinard or Jeremiah. They are all doing amazing job about keeping everybody motivated. You just need to plug everybody into the system. Also, don't forget that we have this How to Connect little button. And in here, you will have 1 minute and 1 or 2 minute trainings, how to get our Facebook, how to subscribe to our YouTube channel, how to actually visit our Hangouts. If you missed the live version, we have all our Hangouts recorded, and you can connect with everything we have here, and that is the most important. I'm gonna stop the screen share now. And that's the most important. Also, like Maya mentioned, if you have a team of several people and you don't, you definitely want to set up a free conferencing line, and there are several services. I'm going to include the link below this Hangout so that you can set up a free line where people can call in, and you can record the phone calls if you want to. And I know that people who are leading their teams and who are doing these free conference calls, the best thing for doing small conference calls is that you can interact, because on our on our global calls, usually people are in listening mode and they are not voicing their questions, they're not voicing their concerns or sharing their whys, and that is very, very important. So you guys, as a small group, you need to set up a time and do those calls so that you can answer the questions. If you have a substantial group, maybe 10, 15 people, you can invite presenters or leaders to answer those questions that new people have. Also, there's also a texting application that you can find, and it's called Group Text. And our leader, Amanda Prokopovich, she's using that successfully to send out text reminders for up to 100 people. There are free text versions, and I will include that information below this Hangout, so that because people are not sometimes there or not checking their emails, or they forget and they don't set reminders about the calls, it's an amazing way to send them a text message on the phone so that they can jump on. And the best thing is that people are now on their phones all the time, so these live Google Hangouts are, available to view on the phone. And also for keeping motivation and keeping your why and everything else, like Maya shared, it's really, I suggest keeping a video journal. People sometimes journal their, um, you know, desires, what they want to achieve, their goals and everything else. The best way I suggest is doing videos, and that's because I think videos are extraordinary. And the reason why you want to keep video journal is that when you are experiencing a very exciting moment, you either tried the product and you're excited about it, or you have attended an event and you're so excited, you're pumped up and you have this amazing energy, grab your phone and record the video, so that when you are down, when you have somebody told you no, and you have been discouraged that people not joining as fast as you hoped, you watch that video, you kind of watch that video, and because you're watching that video, you are putting yourself into that situation and you're feeling the same emotion of excitement, and you start to feel that the original why you even joined the business. So it kind of keeps you accountable. And if you have if you have a hard moment, also record a video, so that, but don't share that video, because you want to keep that video so that when you have a large team and exciting team, and new people are experiencing hard moments, you want to share your video that you recorded a while ago, so that you can say, see, I've been there, I know what you mean, I have been there. But if you keep hanging in there and sharing our mission, and people will join, because there's so many people that are looking for our opportunity. Everybody wants to be healthy and have the income. And we have the best training, we have the best products, we have the best systems that are, so that you can be plugged in. And Maya, do you have anything else to add? While I have some messages, somebody's messaging me, so I want to pass you the microphone. Unmute yourself.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I think it is very important with the video, doing that whole video thing, and as Yanya is saying, do it both when you have the up times and when you have the down times, just so that you have them and can look back at them and see how much you've grown. Everyone, when you compare where you are today to where you were, a month ago, 2 months ago, 6 months ago, you're going to see how much you've grown, and you are going to be feeling so proud of how far you've come, that is going to also be something that can motivate you and help you see that this is absolutely possible. So having videos and compare them against each other, it's very important. I'm like, we use that in business all the time that I'm in with the dance business, and it's very beneficial to have, so you can see that you've grown, and you can see that you're looking at things different, and that you are in a new place, you've grown, you've experienced more, you are more confident, and all of that. And that's important, that you see yourself, so you can pat yourself on the back and give yourself a compliment on that. So I'm like, I used to be very scared of being in front of cameras and in front of people, and just doing it again and again and again. I'm like, going back and watching those early videos, I was really shy, and now it's like I'm having a conversation with the camera, and I'm just fine with it. So that's a great idea to absolutely do a video journal, and encourage your people to do a video journal. And it doesn't need to be perfect. Just sit down, do it, and as Yanya is saying, use your iPhone or your Android or whatever you have, your tablet. I'm like, technology today is amazing, and use it to the fullest to help you get everything down. Even if you like, sometimes I sit in a car, so I can't very well do a video, but sometimes what I'll do is I will push the record, and I'll just talk. and then I'll keep that recording and later on then listen to it. So when I get ideas of ways to, like the other day, I was when I was driving back from Phoenix, I had a power pop in my mouth, and I was driving, and I'm looking at all these trucks, and I'm going like, they need power pops. And then when I got home, it was late, and so if I had not had that on my phone, I would have forgot about it the day after. So, so now I'm working on contacting the trucking companies that are in my area, so that, get them, involved in it. So there's just so many ideas that come up, and if you are in the car or you don't have a pen and paper on you, absolutely use your phone to record it and use those ideas to help you with your business. And ideas, they're like slippery little fish. If you don't catch them, they swim away and they may never come back. So you absolutely got to catch them, get them on the hook, put them on the phone so that you have them and can access them when you then have time to sit down and actually do something about it. So,
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Maya.
okay.
I actually, could you mute yourself again, please?
Yes.
I actually wanted to share with you guys that in my previous company, I was on on an Asian team, and they are extraordinary, because of the culture, they keep each other so tight and so close together, and they share their stories all the time. And what I loved about their particular, culture that was developed is that they would, if definitely promote to the next event, and everybody would meet, and and if people couldn't get to couldn't afford the flight, they would rent mini buses, and then they would pack everybody in those buses, and they would drive to the event, and they would get to talk about their stories, their goals, and it's like a family. And once they got to the conference, actually they had big, it was like a 9-hour drive, and they would rent big tour buses, and they would get 100 people per bus. And then once they got to the conferences, then they would rent school buses, and everybody would be like following each other, and it was amazing. And they would rent this hotel, they would book the whole hotel, and they would have meeting after meeting, meeting before meeting, and everybody was just so excited to be together. And we have great green event coming, and I highly recommend, guys, the more people on your team you get to the event, so that everybody could meet each other in person. And that's the best way. If you have people that are on your team but they are not local, definitely do video hangouts. And we have trainings how to set up a hangout like this. But for your team, there could be up to 10 people participating in a video chat or a Skype. Just keep connected, because people want to be heard, and they all want to be connected to something that is, like I said, bigger than themselves. And also definitely form small Facebook groups. Like we have Team One Love, that's a huge group, a lot of postings, everybody's so excited. But if you want to ask questions to your team leader, then it's too overwhelming to catch everything in Team One Love. So I highly suggest you form smaller groups. You can interact in there as well. Or if you don't want to open a Facebook group, you can do like a Facebook group chat. There's that option available as well. And like I said, definitely plug into that Team One Love form that is in the description of the video, a 5-minute welcome video. And if you have new people that are coming on to Essante and they don't have a Facebook, definitely copy that link and email it to them, so that they can at least receive extra emails with testimonials and everything what is going on Facebook, because we post there a lot of information. And if people are not on Facebook, I don't want them to feel left out, because we have amazing testimonials, and I send out pictures and descriptions and everything else, and it could be accessed through email. And all the emails are archived, and you don't even have to save them. All of them are archived by the year and the months, and all organized, so that you can kind of share with your prospects or your team members if they missed anything. So we have like 5 minutes left, but I wanted to share with you guys. The most important thing is uh, personally plug yourself in and plug everybody else into the emails and get connected on Facebook. That's so important. And Maya, do you have anything else to say before we finish?
No, I basically like connect, and I have people on my team that are not that is not on computer. They're not on the internet at all. So some of those people, the connection will have to be through phone, and so work with people where they are, even if they're not on the internet and so forth. Just make sure that they feel connected, that they feel welcome. And some of them may get on the internet later on, and some may not. But just because they're not on the internet, make sure that they still feel welcome and that they um, can do the business, you know, however they want to do it. And like my mom is not on a computer, so it's, you know, that's more on phone calls. So there's just find ways of making connections to everybody, and that I think is about the
Thank
connection.
you.
Okay.
Right. Thank you, Maya. And we are again. I want to make sure that everybody understands that when you are plugged in and you're listening to all the trainings and you're listening to all the testimonials, you're listening to all of this, and you're so into listening and learning mode, don't remember that you don't have to listen to every testimonial. You don't have to listen to every call. But what you have to do to grow your business is that you have to share this opportunity, share the products with people. If you're just listening all the training and you're listening and you're following, but you don't share this, it's not going to grow your business. If you know everything about the products and if you know everything about everything, but you are not sharing it with anybody, you're not going to impact other families. You're not going to grow your business. You're not going to earn the money. However, if somebody doesn't know anything about the product, doesn't know anything about the business, they're just excited that they found it and they're sharing like crazy and they're like on fire, and they're getting with everybody else hooked up and connected to the upline for three-way calls, they grow their business more. So you don't have to know everything. You don't have to know where everything is. You just need to share it like crazy and get the new people connected with us so that we can explain the value and everything. Because the best thing is three-way calls. The best thing is like everything you can do is just share it more than learning everything on your own. And definitely with your teams, I know that Kimra and Victoria and some of the other team leaders, they're doing contests in their small groups to keep everybody motivated and excited. Whoever is going to the Great Green event or whatever, and they have like small prizes or free products, and you can be creative. As long as you keep the team that you have built connected, people will stay with you because it's there's no reason not to, because people feel good that they belong somewhere. So I'm gonna close out our hangout. It's time already. Definitely, guys, connect through the form like I mentioned, and the through connect button on gogreengetpaid.com/training. And tomorrow we have a hangout, live hangout at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you have anybody who has any interest, or you have spoken with somebody, definitely get them on that gogreengetpaid.com/live, and Ernie Pinard there will share the business presentation for you. You don't even have to know anything. You just need to invite people to our live webinars, like business webinars. That is going to happen tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.